Good morning, y'all. Let's do day 6 and 7. So, welcome. I'm Jen, and this is the Playing with Needles Vlogmas. Hopefully, this will grow into a full-fledged podcast. Did miss a couple days. It's been really busy over here. Had a few things to do. Kept thinking I was going to have time to record here and there, and it didn't happen. So, my name is Jen. I'm the owner of Playing with Needles Etsy shop. I make drawstring project bags, mostly. There's some zipper bags in there, also some little boy outfits, but that's not the bulk of it. There's also a Ravelry group, Playing with Needles. I'm hoping to do a giveaway in there next week if everything settles down the way I expect it to. Also, a Facebook page for my shop, and all of that will be linked down there in the down bar. So, let's get started and open days 6 and 7 of the Advent calendars. I know today's the 8th, but I anticipate getting some stuff done this morning and having some stuff to show you, so I'm going to record again at nap time. So, first up, day 6. Let me fix that because you can see what I'm recording on. Day 6 for the tea was a North African mint. I haven't actually had this one yet because I'm not even sure why. It'll probably get drank later. And then the yarn is this lovely blue, teal, turquoisey goodness from Francophile Knits, and it's a merino cashmere, and it's in the herb garden colorway, and there are some like dark greenish blue speckles that are just amazing. And then day 7, which I did already drink. Actually, it's steeping now, so I'm going to drink it. The Saigon chai. It's empty. It's in my cup. It's steeping over there. I'm going to drink it while this uploads and I do a little sewing. And yesterday's yarn was Pancake and Lulu and 100% superwash merino called Sea Monster. And I did remember to bring my blanket for y'all. Blanket square. Excuse me. I am a couple days behind though, but that's where we're at so far. With what I'm behind on, I'll be able to finish this square, so hopefully soon I will have one ready to go. And actually, since my partner and I swapped 10-gram skeins, I've got 3 squares going, so by the end of it, I'll have a lot more squares than just, oh hey, look, there's something and they're going to get lost. So, and I'm also going to go back and add in last year's minis from the swap I did, because they're mostly sitting around not knitted, so I'm going to add those to this. Quick drink. Water in my Whiskey Bent and Stadium Bound cup from my lovely friend Paige, who knows that I love my whiskey and my football. Okay, so Wednesday was a busy day. It was cold and rainy and gross here. I know I asked for winter to come to Texas, and I can handle either cold or wet or windy. I complain a little about 2 of the 3. When we have all 3, I'm miserable. So Wednesday was cold, wet, and rainy, but we already had plans to have lunch with friends, and so we also, the Santa Claus that we wanted to take Malcolm to see was over near the restaurant, so we went and saw Santa. Look at my big boy, y'all. For those of you around the Austin area, this is the Santa Claus at the Domain. He is wonderful. No tears. We had no tears last year either. Last year we had a big smiling picture. This year not so much. So, but it's okay. He didn't scream. He didn't cry. So there was a little iffy at times. We thought that he might lose it, and Santa was very, very patient with him. So we got a good picture, and he had fun. He enjoyed it. By the end, he was talking to Santa and stuff. And then we had lunch with friends. And then I don't think I cooked Wednesday night. And then yesterday, it was really cold here. Went and ran some errands with Malcolm. He helped me go to Joann. We bought some fabric for a couple projects I made yesterday. So let me grab one of those. Two of those, actually. I made infinity scarves. Y'all, these are so easy. Seriously, look at this. I don't know, like half hour's work, maybe. You basically make a big tube, you sew the ends together, you pull it through, you hand stitch, the little bitty opening close, you're done. It looks great. I have no idea what this is other than it came from Joann. It's got a little stretch to it. And then the other one in a blue plaid. So these will be Christmas gifts. Also finished, if you will look in the background, the other quilt top. It's hanging all kind of fajinked because, well, I had to hang it on the cabinets so that you could see it, and it's not the best place. So that did used to be my design wall, though. I used to have a big piece of felt hanging there. Now it's hanging there on the other side of the camera. And it's a lot easier. But once upon a time, everything hung on the cabinets. I had been kind of a little freaking out over not having everything finished, and then Facebook Memories started showing me that in years past, I'm right on the same timeline. I've always finished on time, so keep on keeping on. Also, knitting. I have mentioned several times the hat that I'm working on. I just have it on some big bamboo DPNs, because why not? It's a 3x1 or 4x2 rib. Yeah, 4x2. No, 3x2. I don't know, I gotta look it up. But it is in this big bulky yarn. It is Dream in Color Canyon, and it is one of the December 2015 Dream Color yarns. It was this one and kind of a green one, or December of that year. So I did the Dream in Color Club for a few years, and I really liked it. Don't think they offered it this year, or I just completely missed it. Either is possible. So other than that, we had kind of a low-key day. I've done lots of crafting. Most of it I can't show because some of the people that will be getting it might be the ones that watch this. So but I did have a request for how I make my green chili chicken stew. There's a picture of it on Facebook if you want to be tempted. It's really pretty simple. I made mine in my pressure cooker. I have an Instant Pot, but you can make it on the stovetop as well. Basically, it was an onion, a few ribs of celery, about 1.5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs, about a tablespoon of minced garlic. I don't know. I don't really measure. I just kind of scoop things up. Salt and pepper to taste for the chicken breasts. 2 cups of chicken broth. A jar of green chili sauce. I used some that I had made when Hatch chilies were available this fall. My last jar. But any commercial green chili sauce works as well. And then 4 large potatoes peeled and cut into, I don't know, about 1.5 inch cubes. I don't really cube it up. I just kind of chop it. And 1 pound of baby carrots. And what I did was melt a couple of tablespoons of butter in the Instant Pot, brown the chicken on both sides, season with salt and pepper, I pulled the chicken out and threw in my sliced onion, chopped onions. I don't know. I chopped them, rough chop. I don't know. I'm not a chef. I'm a home cook. Along with the chopped up celery. Let that kind of work to get everything up off the bottom of the pot. Added a little chicken broth to help with that. Went ahead and I guess added the rest of the chicken broth and put the chicken back on top of the veggies, carrots, potatoes, poured the green chili sauce on top, didn't stir anything, closed it up, pressure cooked it for 20 minutes and let it natural release for 15, and then pulled the chicken out and chopped it up afterwards, stirred it a little to break the potatoes down, and it was really yummy. We really enjoyed it. You could do it on the stove too. It would take a little bit longer, but there's no reason you couldn't just cook it on the stove till it's the right consistency. Other than that, I didn't really add anything. I almost added some more green chilies, but it had enough heat and it was nice and warm and spicy already, but wasn't like burn your mouth. We don't usually have to worry about that because the toddler likes spicy food. So we don't have to worry about like scaling it back to like kid levels. But it was yummy. So that's how I made it. Basically, it wasn't really anything. I don't cook from recipes most of the time. The only thing I'm real precise about is baking, which I haven't done any of this week, other than the bread you saw early this week. The rest of it has been just cooking stuff, and we haven't really, and other than the green chili chicken stew, nothing super exciting. So I'm gonna upload this and I'm gonna go make some nice warm breakfast because forgot to mention it snowed in Texas last night. For reals. I'm gonna post pictures on Instagram. It was light. It was a dusting. We didn't get even what some of the other areas did. My older son is in Bryan College Station, and they got several inches of snow. Houston got some big wet fat flakes. We got more of a dusting here. We did take Malcolm out in it so that he could see snow for the first time. It's still outside on the grass and cars and stuff. And it's still below freezing, but the sun is out, so it's not going to last long. If he gets up, we'll take him out and let him see again. But it was neat. It's nice and snowy, and it made it feel like winter. So I will see y'all at nap time. Have a good day.